Good morning, Capricorn. Welcome back. My name is Rosa and I'm here to bring you another general love read. Capricorn, I feel like it's been a while since I've done your last reading. I don't know why I feel like it was so long ago, but anyways, I hope you've been keeping well. If you're new to my channel or returning, I just want to say welcome, guys. It's good to have you back. And for those of you who are new, I'm also over on Instagram where I do offer a variety of 10-minute readings over there. So feel free to go and check those out. They are only about 10 minutes long. So all the details on how to work with me and connect with me will be in the show more section down below. Capricorn, you will find the extended link to this reading downstairs as well. So if you would like to come over to Vimeo and unpack it with me, that option is there for you. Keep in mind, guys, it is general, all right? So it may not speak to every single one of you. So feel free to, click on out if it doesn't speak to you. However, I do recommend sticking it out to the very end because I always set that intention that there's something in my reading that you can take away that can help perhaps guide you or support you at this current time. Now, as you can see, Capricorn, there are a few extra oracle cards in your reading today. I'm going to start with these oracle cards over here before we shift on into the main part of your reading. And if I forgot to mention, it is a love read. So for those of you who are not looking for love, it's probably not your reading today. So we've got the higher self coming through. We've got the spying coming through, and we've got the wisdom card coming through. Now, I'm not too worried about the actual title of these oracle cards. I am picking up with all of these three cards that it's about the mental mind. It's about the mind. We're dealing with thought. We're dealing with logic here. So, oh, there's a fly buzzing around. So with that fly, someone's maybe seeking information, seeking wisdom or seeking knowledge. I feel like these three cards is about seeking some kind of understanding. Seeking some kind of understanding on something that perhaps doesn't make sense, or perhaps something that is not clear, all right? Now, I do see with this eye, oh, this fly is really annoying. I'm really drawn to this eye, and this eye to me is symbolic of someone who is really struggling to see it maybe from someone else's perspective. Now, this could be you, Capricorn. This could be you really struggling to see it from your partner's perspective, or your, the person that you're connected to's perspective, or maybe they are struggling to see it from your perspective. Now, I do see with the higher self and the wisdom card that this is about this is about looking at things from a different perspective, from a different angle, from an elevated perspective, okay? I really do see someone really trying really, really hard to understand. Yeah, to get a better understanding of what is currently being experienced within this relationship at this current time, okay? Now, I do see with this light bulb here that this is seeking new information or new ideas, a new way of understanding, okay? And you can see that this light bulb it's turned on. It's turned on. So I feel like the information then is going to be available or come to you. Like the idea or the understanding will come to you or to the other person, okay? So I'll just leave these cards over here for now, and we'll see how that ties in with the main part of the read. Now, heading to the main part of the read, in the center here, we have the archetype card called Alethea. I believe that's how it's pronounced, but if you know the proper pronunciation, feel free to comment below and let me know. Now, I don't know too much about this archetype, so with that, I am going to channel the information that I'm getting from the visual side of this card, the images. Now, I'm seeing here, it's very black and white. I'm seeing in my mind's eye a vision of two people perhaps locking heads, bumping heads, like it's very black and white. It's very negative, positive. It's very shadow, light. It's very optimistic, pessimistic kind of vibe situation going on. So you could be clashing heads or bumping heads with the person that you're connected to at this time, because you're not seeing eye to eye on something. You're both seeing it from totally, completely two different perspectives. And I'm getting that it's very hard to meet in the middle. Like even this square here, I'll try and pick up this oracle card. Like it's just cut down the center. It's clear cut down the center, right? This is very white and this is very black. But stay with me, Capricorn, because take a look at this. So within the black triangle, there is a white rose, and within the white triangle, there is a black rose. So this is telling me that you're both trying to understand where the other person's coming from, or you're just trying to understand the other person, or even just like see it from each other's perspective. Okay, so there is clear polarity going on here. There is clear feminine, masculine energy going on here. This could be a classic case of opposites attract. Opposites attract, and maybe you are being drawn to this person because maybe this person has something that you're needing to learn or achieve or something like that. Like they can help you with that, and vice versa. So let's take a look at the animal spirit cards. We've got the bat and the oyster card coming through here. Now, I feel like, Capricorn, that you are being shown to me as the oyster. Okay, now this oyster is closed. You can see it's closed, but there's so much potential coming from this oyster, but it's closed. Now, Capricorn is the type of sun sign. You guys are the type that when something works, you rarely shift away from things that work, methods, systems, ideas, things of that nature. Okay, so if something works, you kind of just tend to stick to it, and you tend to use it over and over and over again, right? Which is probably why you may be struggling to see it from the other person's perspective, because you could be like, well, why would I try that when this has always worked for me? I've been fine doing this my whole entire life. Why would I want to change it now? But I do see you being curious. Just with the vibe I'm getting from this oyster, I do see you being curious, right? But you might be a bit more slower to express that. I think you're being cautious. I think you're going to move quite slowly and cautiously. Yeah, I don't see you going, oh yeah, okay, all right, well, I'm going to try and do what you say, or try that method that you're suggesting, or something like that, right? I think you're just going to be very cautious about being so forward. I think you're just going to take your time. You're going to open up slowly. That's what I'm getting. It's like you're going to open up slowly. You just maybe needing to get your head around it first. Maybe you're needing to just get comfortable with the idea first. Right? Now, I feel like your person, so as you can see with this card here, now there could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, but not necessarily. This is someone who is very much an ideas person. This is someone that is very much in their head. They could be a strong conversationalist. This is someone who maybe analyzes everything. Okay, he's very analytical. Could also be a Virgo here. I'm getting a strong mercurial energy here, maybe Gemini or a Virgo here. Now I'm getting here, because you can see that even here above the bat here, it looks very similar to this light bulb over here. So we've got two light bulbs going on. So I feel like that's a very strong message in your reading, okay, today. Now, I feel that your person is maybe suggesting something. Is putting something forward, is suggesting maybe a new idea, a new approach to this relationship. And you're like, you're probably over here, okay, maybe feeling a little bit suspicious, Capricorn. You're not 100% sure. Even with this spine, you're just observing and watching, because you're like, why would they suggest that? Why would they say that? Why would they put that forward? So I just see you being hugely curious. I feel like they're presenting something to you. And I feel like it's an idea. Okay? Or they may be suggesting here, let's try this. Maybe we need to try this approach in our relationship. I'm also seeing that the bat is wanting to bring through perhaps a new beginning of some sort. But I feel that there is changes to be made. I feel like the bat person, whoever is the bat person, like I feel like this is you, Capricorn, and this is a person that you're dealing with. But you might be, you might feel that the bat is speaking more to you. I feel like the bat wants change, wants something to change. Okay, and because they want something to change, they're presenting you with an idea or a strategy or a suggestion. Yeah, I hope that makes sense, guys. Anyway, let's take a look at the tarot. I'm really drawn to start with the Queen of Wands. I feel like the Queen of Wands is a really positive person. So one of you is this Queen of Wands, okay? And the Queen of Wands, she's very positive. She's very optimistic. She always looks to the sunny side of life, okay? Her mind is always expansive. Her mind is always open. And she's always keen to try new ways or new things. So whoever this Queen of Wands is the person who is presenting this way, like this idea. Okay. And this is very important to them. That's what I'm hearing. Spirit saying to me, this is very important to them, that this change perhaps, or this new beginning takes place. It's very important to them. But I feel here with the Nine of Wands that someone is a little bit unsure. Like, I just feel like that's you, Capricorn. Because see, this person is holding onto a wand. There's a bandage around his head and there's this wall. you know, behind this person. So I feel like someone is not easily open to the idea. Maybe Capricorn, if this is you, you just need a little warming up, perhaps, because maybe you have experienced this kind of situation before and it's not either worked out in your favor or produced the results that you thought it would have at that time. Maybe you've experienced this before and it didn't really go the way you had hoped or planned. So you're a little bit shy to accept maybe this new beginning or this idea because perhaps you've been hurt before. And maybe that wound is not completely been healed, okay? But you are holding this one, so I feel like you're not completely closed off, okay? You're not completely closed off. I feel like you, at some point, may lean into what this person has to say and give it a go. All right, now we have got the Eight of Cups here in the reverse, which is telling me that maybe this situation has been going on for quite some time. Okay, it's not an overly, I've lost my train of thought. How can I forget, Capricorn? That's terrible. I'm just getting here that it's not an overly pleasant time right now, but you're both willing to stick it out. Okay, this situation isn't over. You're both willing to work through this. Because we've even got the Two of Wands here. Now, Two of Wands in this spread is indicative of someone who is ultimately needing to make a future plan, is needing to make a plan. Two of Wands. Someone has arrived at a crossroad and someone is needing to make a decision. Okay, what action will be taken? So I feel here, Capricorn, that the ball is in your court. Like if something isn't working out, if this is an unsatisfactory or not a fulfilling, if you're not feeling satisfied and over the moon with the current situation, then the plan is to try something different. Try a different approach. Try a new approach. Try a fresh tactic. That's what this wand is all about. And you're holding this world, this globe in your hand. It's like, what have you got to lose though? It's your life at the end of the day. What have you got to lose even if you did try a fresh new approach? I mean, it could potentially get better. Now, there is a lot of wands energy in this card, so you could be dealing with a fire sign. But I feel like the Queen of Wands is presenting this idea and you're like, okay, what have I got to lose? I'm going to try it. I haven't tried it before. You have tried something in the past, but maybe it didn't work out. That's an old method. That's an old approach to something because see, it's behind you. I feel like this is a fresh new approach, you guys. That's what I'm picking up here, a fresh new approach. Now, I feel like the Queen of Wands, whoever the Queen of Wands is, I feel that their intentions are good. Okay? They're coming from their heart. They're coming from a heart space. It may go against what you believe. It may go against what feels good or comfortable for you. But like I said before, what have you got to lose? Because it's not a completely satisfactory situation. So my advice to you would be is just give it a go. Just give it a go. The sooner you give it a go, the sooner you work it out here. All right. Now let's take a look and see what the universe has to say for you guys. It says here, attack, pain, fear, judgment, any form of separation are merely calls for help. Excuse me, I just had lunch. So what I'm getting with this card, Capricorn, is that this is what I was talking about. What have you got to lose? Let that fear go, okay? Let that pain, or if you're feeling like you're on the defensive, which I'm seeing here with this card, try and let that go. Okay, so if you're feeling some resistance here, or if you're feeling fearful here because it's not something that you would naturally undertake, then that's a sign that you must lean into it even more so. Okay, whatever we resist persists. Have you ever heard of that saying? What we resist continues to persist. So that is a big clue right there. So that's where I leave it, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed this reading. For those of you who would like to join me over on Vimeo, feel free to do so. For the rest of you, I'm going to leave it here and I'll speak to you next time. Bye, guys.